that, it doesn't have to be tight, go like that, yeah, that's good. Lovely, okay. Good idea.
Welcome to Glacier Unitarian Universalist Fellowship. We gather here to celebrate life and renew our faith in the essential goodness and beauty of life.
We acknowledge this land that was once used and honored by the Salish and Kootenai peoples. As we honor this land, let us remember the people who held ceremonies here before us and our interconnection of life. You can support these indigenous people by supporting organisms on the reservation and learn about them by visiting the Nine Pipes Museum.
My name is Ellis Crane, and along with the middle school class, we will be the service leaders today. Whether you are here for the first time or have been coming for years, wherever you are from, whoever you love, whatever history we share, you are welcome here. Announcements. First, today is a special day at Guff called the annual meeting. As in past years, the religious ed class present what they have been doing, followed by a brunch and a democratic meeting of our whole fellowship. Many thanks today to Shruti for providing the brunch. We're looking for food for Sam and Ruth Neff. The clipboard is right over there. Thank you. Now we'll invite the younger children up to light the chalice.
Testing. The work?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Each class begins by lighting the chalice in the classroom. So today we've put the words that we have used in the younger classroom this month, and we're going to teach it to you. Oh, thanks. But I can't, I'm going to need your help, Brett. This is, never mind. We'll skip that. Okay. Are you ready to stand? You can look here. So how about this? We'll go through it once, teach everybody the motions that we do with it. Ready? We are Unitarian Universalists who put love at the center of our lives. As we light this chalice today, may the flames ignite our curiosity and help us use it to build a more diverse world. So,
Are you going to do the signs for us too? So
yes. We are Universalists who put love at the center of our lives. As we light this chalice today, may the flames ignite our curiosity and help us to build a more diverse world.
Sharing of joys and concerns. This is the time in our service when we share the milestones from our individual lives. When you come up to share your joys or concern, please light a candle. Use the microphone to openly share or hold your thoughts quietly in your heart. We will listen respectfully and lovingly. Let us now share our joys and concerns.
I am really happy my brother Tony and his son Luke were able to get through the storms yesterday and showed up last night at 10 p.m. It was only 9 hours later than planned on the airplane. Wow. But yeah, so they're here for 3 days and they're hanging out with my parents, and I'm really happy to have them.
How about a Ruth update?
Ruth, her light has returned. She is unstoppable.
Would you mind lighting one for me? This is in honor of my nephew, Joey Barnes. We were just at his graduation from nursing school over in Central Washington. And why are you laughing?
It's wonderful.
Yeah. It was wonderful, and it's both that he's graduating, and he was the tallest one in the class. Just saying. And first in his class, I look very petite next to Joey. But what was the best thing about it was his passion for the patients, and that it just was in every conversation. So we're adding a good nurse to the roles. Thank you so much.
Last Friday, day before yesterday, our granddaughter Autumn graduated from Flathead Valley Community College. Yeah, she's our first grandchild to advance. So,
Yay.
No, we shouldn't.
Here comes another one.
I just learned this morning, right before I left my house, that my brother-in-law, Steve Getman, was admitted to the hospital last night with fluid on his lungs and chest. And so I would just appreciate you keeping him in your thoughts and prayers and sending good energy his way. Thank you.
I'm sorry. Stepped on you. Morning, girls. This candle. I'm Cindy, and this is a candle of joy for our Guff Book Club, led by our fearless leader, Dan. Did I get your name right?
Yeah.
Good thing you stuck with the first one.
I light this final candle for all the joys and concerns that remain in our hearts unspoken. Please join me for a few moments of silent reflection while we hold what we've heard this morning.
Now we invite the younger ones and their teachers up to tell us about what they have been doing this year.
Okay, well, I'm going to start just by, excuse me, kind of going through these slides. Large frog and throat. And then the kids are going to share some artifacts from some of the lessons that we've done this year. And I'm hoping that you're all going to be really inspired to join the RE team this year, because we need you. Okay, so Kay Haller, myself, Charlotte Streit, Elle Norheim, where's Elle? Back in the back, and Kathy Neff, and Betsy Konstam up front. We've been your fearless leaders of the RE team this year. Thank you. Betsy has led the older kids, and the rest of us have been doing the younger kids. The children range in age from 2 to 8 years old in the younger group, and each week the children share their joys and sorrows as part of our worship routine. So our worship routine mimics what you do in here, okay? Usually, a piece of quality children's literature will provide a jumping-off point for many of the lessons, discussions, and activities that take place in the classroom. The annual Maypole dance that you saw last week, and thank goodness that was last week, that is an example of how we can incorporate seasonal celebrations into our curriculum. The lessons center around a theme, and they always include active, creative ways for children to express their understanding of the ideas. We are fortunate to have a curriculum called Soul Matters that directly reflects what's going on in here. So, for example, if you're doing Embodying Curiosity, we're doing Embodying Curiosity, and we're just doing it at a little bit of a different level. So it's really nice to have that parallel thing going on between the adults and the children. Okay? So,
remember what you chose to talk about?
So now we're going to share some of our projects that we've done.
Should we tell them what you're holding?
This is a seed mosaic that we made, and I also made a snail.
Oh wait, I'm telling you the wrong thing. Seed mosaic right here. This was the month of February, and we were studying, or what do we call it? Our theme. Thank you. Our theme was embodying resilience.
This lesson is about the diversity of seeds and beans, and the resilience and possibility of the represent.
Nice job, Mira. What are you holding there?
We are holding sculptures that we made this year.
And you created these sculptures, right?
Yes.
Can you hold up your sculpture? These sculptures were made out of clay, and the challenge was to make a silly sculpture, something that might make you laugh or feel joy, because finding joy and laughter helps us through the difficult times. Do you want to say anything more? They're very creative. You'll have to look at them later. You can set them back down. And now we're at band. Well, that's yours. while you're here, let's each do. Okay. What are you holding?
Can you turn around and show everybody what it is?
Do you want to
Plants.
Right. And they're growing so well. Tell us a little bit about what you did.
So we made these plants by getting soil and planting them, and it was really fun.
This was the week of, thank you. This was the week of Earth Day, and Meg Riddle was our service leader that day, and she gave us the idea to plant seeds to go along with her service. And Meg is Callan's mom, so we really appreciate all parent volunteer and ideas and help. And also, I just wanted to say, seeds are tiny, but they are full of possibility. Just like these people are full of possibility.
Another part of our routine each week is the Wonder Box. And so this is the Wonder Box. And inside of it, for each lesson, there's a little symbol of what the purpose of the lesson is going to be about. And so it's kind of a big deal if you're the one that gets to open the Wonder Box. So we're gonna share with you just a couple of examples of our Wonder Box. So this is, let's go forward just a little bit, Amir. Okay, this is a big heart, and this is toothpaste, right? So what we were talking about is how our words can impact others. And so when we make a compliment to somebody, is there anybody in the audience who wants to compliment anybody? Yes.
You are very beautiful.
So when she gives a compliment, we put some toothpaste on her heart. Anybody else have a compliment? Come on.
You guys did a great job.
Yeah, the kids are doing a great job.
Yes.
You do that? One more, for good measure. Who
We
wants to
had
compliment?
snow today.
Say
Oh,
again?
that's not a compliment.
We had very nice snow today.
What we learned is that when you compliment somebody, that your words stick to the person's heart. You want to help me with the Band-Aids? Did you want to talk about the Band-Aids? Go ahead. You want to talk about it? So another thing that was in the Wonder Box was a box of Band-Aids, and the kids were like, wow, what's this all about? So I had them tell me about a time when they might have gotten hurt on the playground, and what part of the body that they got hurt. Was it your knee, your elbow, your foot, your finger, your what? And each time I went and put a Band-Aid on their hand. No matter where the hurt was or what the hurt was, everybody got a Band-Aid on their hand. And the idea was, equality means everybody gets the same thing, but equity means everybody gets what they need. So if you skin your knee, putting a Band-Aid on your finger, does that help you? That doesn't really help you. And so that was a fun way to start the lesson in equity. Okay? You want to talk about those? Who wants to talk about these? No? We have shy kids today. They're not shy in the classroom, I'll tell you that. Part of it is we haven't had a ton of time to practice, but obviously these are acorns, even though they're fake acorns. I couldn't find any real ones. This was about the idea that inside of these acorns is a tiny baby tree, fast asleep. And the acorn waits and waits and waits, and then it starts to grow. It keeps trying, even when it's cold and windy outside, right? And finally, after all that trying, it starts to grow into an oak tree. And like Kay was saying, that's what we have up here, our little tiny oak trees ready to grow. Okay. And then just the last one, you'll be able to see better when you come up here, is our, you want to talk about our flower garden?
So we each made a flower on here, and it was really fun to make. We each put our name by ours, and we all glued them on, and it was really fun.
And again, the lesson was when we pay attention to inequality, we help everyone grow. And again, the idea of getting what you need, even though you're different. Everybody's a little bit different. Okay?
And now we're going to draw your attention to the screen again, because many of you may have seen these last week when the children used natural materials to build mandalas, and they were stunning. Are you pointing to yours, Amira? I think Amira's is the one on the left, and Callan's is the one on the right. And we have another slide. Can you do one more? Oh, maybe. Okay, then I have to. There. And there are some more. I was so excited to do this lesson with the kids, and they just astounded me at what they created. The connection was nature is diverse, and it encourages us to embrace diversity in our communities and our world. So that was that lesson, and it was truly very, very fun. Did you guys think it was fun? No. The last thing that I wanted to say for all of the RE teachers is how much we've really enjoyed this curriculum of Soul Matters. And we want to express our gratitude to the board for finding it for us and purchasing it for us. And then we wanted to express our gratitude to the parents for sharing your kids with us and getting them here so that we get to do these great activities with them. So thank you.
Thank you. Now, members of my class, please come up and share.
Let's begin with the start of our class last year. We began in the late fall of 2024, and we met in the classroom out in the shop. Last year we did an overview of the Old and New Testaments of the Bible. Here's a few illustrations and notes we took during this quick course. As some of you may or may not know, my family is Native American Apache, and this past summer I went through my puberty rites. Puberty rites are a sacred ceremony when a young man or girl goes through a series of tests. These tests have the same meaning for each person because they test you for what happens and what you'll go through in adulthood. The last person before me to go through their rites of passage was my mom, Elena Martinez. Before that, there was a big stop in this culture where my family was not a part of it, and the culture and teachings halted for multiple generations. The person to bring back the traditions was Geronimo's, better known as John Kayla, his granddaughter. She brought the ceremonies back and taught my family and other people the teachings. During my puberty rites and pretty much during every ceremony, we honor the land before we perform the ceremony. First, we honor the 4 directions, which are the east, north, south, and west. Then we honor the sky and the land and Mother Nature. The land that we walk on is extremely important for all people, including us. The land holds the memories of all our ancestors, and it marks places that people have battled for us and died for us. The land grows almost all of our food, provides wood and trees for clean oxygen, and provides a beautiful environment for us people to live. I would really like to thank Betsy and the other members of the youth group for teaching a part on Native American history and ceremony. We worked in the teepee and talked about Native Americans. The girls were very interested in my ceremony and asked a lot of questions. We also did beading and made moccasins. I enjoyed the time in the teepee with all the girls and Betsy. Thank you, Guff.
So this year we went to the UU curriculum of neighboring faiths, and we visited the Glacier Jewish community celebrating Rosh Hashanah at my house, and then we went on to study about and visit a Catholic church, a Lutheran church, and a Methodist church. We made a poster of the way Christianity spread into various branches over the years. A few weeks ago, we went on an overnight to on a field trip to Missoula, and we stopped at the Garden of 1,000 Buddhas. Okay.
Okay. We then drove south to Missoula, and us kids played in the pool at the hotel. We played Marco Polo, and the moms hung out and chatted in the hot tub. We went and got pizza at a really fun restaurant, and then after dinner we went to go see the show Mamma Mia at the Missoula Children's Theater. Although it was the Missoula Children's Theater, it was put on by a very talented adult cast. The singing and choreography was really fun and amazing, and we all were just like vibing in our seats the entire time. Yeah, we had a blast since many of us are interested in theater or music and studying music. Yeah.
Then, on Sunday morning, we went to a Quaker meeting, and we sang. First, we sang like 4 songs, and then we had a silent meeting for like an hour, but the girls went downstairs and learned about how the Quaker religion was started, and then we went back up and I hiccuped, and then we had soup and talk. For our closing hymn, we're gonna sing Dona Nobis Pacem. It is on the back of your order of the service and up on the screen. And we will lead with the whole congregation. We'll do 2 parts, and Dan, could you lead us a picture?
So here's your melody.
Yeah, just do the second.
Here's the second part.
Let's skip the third part for now. Okay. You guys want to start over there with part 1? And we'll do part 2.
now with the extinguishing of our chalice. The younger class will lead this. Their words are on the screen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everyone is invited to join together for the brunch. Thank you to all of us for working on the service together.